Derek Holland has made himself into a staple of the Giants' rotation. The lefty has the most innings and strikeouts on the team. And he's putting up quality start after quality start since July. Now Holland is still going strong in September. Dutch takes the ball to open up the last homestand of the season. Giants Padres, and it's coming up next. Giants are back home after a road trip through San Diego and St. Louis, where they go 2-4. Tonight, it's the San Diego Padres game 1 of a 3-game series. Welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, and it's powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, this is the final 6 games of the season, and tonight it's going to be Dutch Holland. A couple of things going on. One, Dutch Holland, who's pitched great this year, and also Hunter Pence. His last week in a Giants uniform, probably, and he's leading off.
Well, we'll look forward to that at bat, and we'll also look forward to Dutch Holland. Dutch Holland last year with the White Sox, his ERA was over 6. This year, as a Giant, it's 3.57. He leads his team in innings pitched. His opponent tonight, the Padres. Interesting about the Padres, since last year, they have more home runs and hits in this ballpark against the Giants than anybody. However, this year, the Giants, they're 10-6 so far, and Dutch Holland looks to add to that win column tonight.
All right, Dutch Holland on the mound, Hunter Pence leading off the final 6 games of the season. All right, stay tuned. We'll take you to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update, and we'll do that right after this.
times. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. Buy Jack in the Box. Try something different, like Jack's Teriyaki Bowls. Only at Jack in the Box for a limited time. And by SoFi, a modern finance company.
Your San Francisco Giants have returned home to the Bay for their final homestand of the 2018 season. 6 games left tonight. The first of 3 versus the San Diego Padres. Welcome back to our broadcast, everybody. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and one of the biggest late season surprises has been rookie Aramis Garcia. Offensively, he has performed better than expected, and in the field, well, he's a catcher by trade, but he certainly has impressed at first base while he's been filling in for Brandon Belt. Yesterday, a big day for him. We're going to make it our Smart Play. It's brought to you by your Northern California Ford dealers. Yesterday in St. Louis, he picked up Evan Longoria, bottom of the first, made the tag on an off-target throw to get Jose Martinez the ump. Didn't see it, but the replay did. And in the bottom of the third, he laid out, made a diving grab down the line to rob Matt Carpenter of extra bases, making it look like he's played there well his whole career, but in fact, he's only made 28 starts at first base in the minors. He is certainly holding his own right here at the big league level, and even in the toughest of seasons, there's always bright spots. Aramis Garcia has certainly been one of them. Another one, Derek Holland, he's on the hill this evening. We've got lineups, we've got first pitch, and of course we have Kruk and Kipe, so stay with us.
Out of the dugout, our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The boardwalk is open this weekend and it's free. It's a chilly night, 58 degrees, light winds, humidity is high, and it is a cool night. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll go like this. It'll be Galvis, Myers, and then the power hitter Hunter Renfroe. You can say the same thing about Franmil Reyes. Then it's Hosmer, the rook, Francisco Mejia, then Pirela, followed by Manuel Margot, who's going to hit 8th, and the pitcher Brian Mitchell will hit 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the 31-year-old left-hander, Derek Holland, 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a 10-year veteran. And all he has done this year is lead this club in innings pitched and appearances. How does he do it? He's going to give you a fastball that can go low to mid-90s, more lows than mids. He'll give you two types of movement on the fastball, and he will try and establish that inside corner on both sides of the plate. He got a curveball, changeup, and a slider. Lifetime against these Padres, 1-1. In fact, his first victory came in the last road trip. He was the winner on the September 18th game. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Dutch Holland. Starting in the outfield, left to right, it's going to be Shaw, Hernandez, and Pence, the best arm in center field. Crawford and Longoria. They'll be on the left side. Panic and Garcia on the right side. Nick Hundley, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
And here we go. Is Freddie Galvis is going to start the ball game as he comes in hitting at make that 241 with 13 home runs, 66 runs batted in. And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and we get started with a called strike. We get started a minute early. Better to start a minute early than 30 seconds late. And Galvis almost got hit. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 for 10 lifetime against Dutch Holland. This is the 5th time Holland has faced the Padres this year. Holland delivers the 1-1 pitch and a swing and a miss, 1-2. Both teams are in the midst of a losing streak. The Padres have just lost 2 in a row. The Giants have lost 4. And the 1-2 is outside. The last win for the Giants came against the Padres on Tuesday night.
Trying to work that backside corner with the curveball. Trying to sort of hone in all your releases of all your pitches. They're all different.
Hunter Pence says, I got this one, as he struggles out in right field, and Hunter Pence will put it away.
Now there's carry to right field tonight, and that's unusual. Normally the carry's to center field. Tonight you've got carry to the right side.
Take the Giants on the go this season and stream the games on NBCSportsBayArea.com and the NBC Sports app, and is brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers. The last win for the Padres came on Friday night when they beat the Dodgers 5-3. Here's Myers, who takes the pitch down low. Myers with lots of power, maybe not so much in the numbers this year, but he went off last year hitting home runs in this ballpark. He's 1 for 6 in his career against Holland. With Renfroe to follow. And he does not come in with a fastball. He goes with the off-speed pitch. Behind the dish is Walcott. And then it's Marley, Addington, and Hudson.
Well, Walcott's a low ball guy, and I think he's one of the better breaking ball umpires. He really hangs in there a long time with breaking balls. If he's got any inconsistency at the top of the lineup or top of the strike zone around the belt, you'll get a few calls. Some you get, some you don't get.
And Myers takes the walk. Holland didn't walk many. Here's Renfroe. Renfroe at 252. This is a solid year for this young player. 25 home runs, 66 runs batted in. And he looks at a strike. He's got a couple of hits against Holland in 6 at bats, both extra base hits. One a double and the other a home run.
25 home runs. He's only had 381 at bats. I mean, that's about 250 at bats less than what you would normally get if you played a full year. So what he has done in those 381 at bats, I mean, it's been pretty special with the 25 homers and 66 RBIs. Take a look at the breaking or the cut fastball, nailing that inside corner. That's our pitch cast, brought to you by SoFi, a modern finance company.
Talked about that win for the Padres against the Dodgers on Friday night. In that win, Renfroe hit a home run, his 25th. There's Andy Green. Oh, and 2 with Myers. Myers has got 11 steals. He's leaning like he might go. He does not. And Renfroe chases that high fastball, and he just got a piece.
And that's right where Holland wanted to throw that fastball. Guys at power. If you can get up above the hands on the inside corner and get him to swing at him, I mean, you're doing your job. That's right where that pitch was.
Myers with his lead. Tell you what, he had both cheeks into that swing.
Yeah, he wasn't fooled with it. Little slide step, and when you're in the first inning, you're looking for your release points and all your pitches. You're also looking for your release points when you vary your motion out of the stretch. Here's a slide step, the first one he's done, and he really leaves this breaking ball up, which can happen until you get a feel for that release.
On the ground, Longoria. That's one. And not in time, but a great play by Longoria at third on the back end.
Take a look. Why do they call it the hot corner? Top spin, short hop, ball comes up high to a backhand. I mean, that had some fuzz on it, and that wasn't in the sweet spot. He cut that low in the heel of the glove. It just stuck there like Velcro. That was good hands right there.
So here's Reyes.
39 consecutive games without an error at third base.
This is chopped to Panic. His only play is at first, and that'll end the inning. For the Giants, it'll be Pence, Panic, and Longoria coming up. In the leadoff spot, then Panic, Longoria, and Crawford. Crawford has done well against the Padres. Hundley, Shaw, and Garcia. Garkis Hernandez will hit 8th, and Derek Holland 9th. As Brian Mitchell is taking his warm-up pitches.
Your San Francisco Giants right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Bruce Bochy placing Hunter Pence in that leadoff spot. And who knows, he might do it 5 more times.
Well, we know one thing. Hunter Pence wants to play in every game.
Yes, he does.
He said that he's thinking about going to winter ball this year. Practice the new swing that he flirted with early in the season. He said, I still want to play.
So here's Mitchell. And Pence takes outside, not by much. 1 ball and no strikes. 219 with 3 home runs. He's got 22 runs batted in. And he shoots this one foul and out of play.
Brian Mitchell on the hill tonight for the Padres. 27 years old. He's a 3-year veteran, 6'2", 210 pounder out of Tampa, Florida. And this is what he has done. 1-4 with a 6.16 ERA. Look at the walks, 40 and 64 and a third. More walks than strikeouts. You don't see that very often. And this is how he comes at you with a healthy fastball. You're going to see mid-90s fastballs, 2 and 4 seam movement with curveball. He's got a cutter and a changeup.
Breaking ball hit right back to where it came from. And Pence is retired, and that'll bring up Panic.
Let's take a look at the Padres defensively, starting in their outfield from left to right. It's going to be Renfroe, Margot, and Reyes. Great arms across the board. Galvis and Myers on the left side. Pereira, Hosmer on the right side. Francisco Mejia, the rookie, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Panic at 251. He's faced Mitchell 4 times. He's 2 for 4. With Longoria on deck. And a foul straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice catch.
Got a man making a play. Found a kid, and that's how they do it here at AT&T. Well done, my friend.
1 and 2 on the call that Panic thought maybe was outside. And Panic forced to swing at that, strikes out, 2 down. Here's our Mercedes pivotal play on September 17th against the Padres. Longoria hit one right down the line, a 2-run home run off for Brian Mitchell.
That was a 2-strike count, and really from Mitchell's perspective, he thought he made the perfect pitch above the hands, out of the strike zone, up and in. And it was really one of the best swings we've seen Longoria have all year. I mean, that was a beautiful at bat.
Giants went on to win that game 4-2. Here he takes high.
Take a look at how they play him. That is our StatCast AI powered by AWS.
According to that, it should be a ground ball to Galvis or Pereira. It's a ground ball to Galvis. Side retired. I hate it when those things are right. Second inning coming up.
Oh.
Cresco, your #1 choice for tool and equipment rental with 19 stores to serve you in Northern California.
It's 0-0 as we head to inning number 2. As Eric Hosmer stands in. And the pitch is wide. Hosmer, 250, 17 home runs, 65 driven in. And Longoria on one big hop. Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote, and you can get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1. Here's Mejia. Giants saw Mejia a lot in just one game in that series in San Diego. And we were pretty impressed. He takes a healthy rip like that, and it's headed into triples alley. Will it be a triple? It will not. It'll be a double. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Padres. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, I was able to touch base with Brandon Belt earlier today via text, checking in on him, seeing how he's doing after undergoing knee surgery last week. Happy to report, said he's doing well. He cannot walk on his right leg for about 3 weeks, and he doesn't have a definitive rehab date, but he said he thinks it'll be soon. He also said he's planning on beginning his lifting program mid-November, which he normally would start November 1st. So he's going to have to push training back a couple of weeks, but that is it. All else is going well, and he expects to be ready and strong for spring training. Gentlemen?
Yep. Well, good. And we hope it all goes well for Brandon Belt. He's going to start his lifting program. What'd you say? About a month or so afterward?
Middle of November.
Because I'm going to start mine about Sunday night.
What kind of lifting?
It'll have one large ice cube in it.
Oh, well, I may have to join you.
Pirela, 1 ball and no strikes. And he shoots it foul to even the count. 3 for 9 with a couple of doubles against Dutch Holland. Pirela.
Yeah, he's a middle away guy. I mean, he's got a good approach to right field. He's got pop that way. There you see the 3 for 9 numbers.
Hit high down the line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's foul. Not by much. Pirela was pretty confident that was foul. I wasn't so sure.
Well, it's one that'll definitely take your breath away if you're out there on the mound. And how foul was it? Oh, about 4 feet. Enough to take your breath away.
One and two. Up the middle. Crawford cuts it off. Off balance throw. Not in time. He really runs a little bit too well. And Bruce Bochy's going to ask the umpires, hold on here for a second.
Well, the very fact that he got to it and prevented it from going into the outfield was a great play here. Trying to get the out, and I don't think this is going to get overturned. At the very best, it's a tie.
Close though.
Close.
Here's Margot. Margot at 244 with 7 big flies and 47 runs batted in.
Yeah, the on-base percentage under 300 got him out of the leadoff spot where he was for most of this year.
And a call strike. Giants will play the infield in at third, obviously in at first, with Garcia holding on Pirela, but Crawford and Panik are going to play a couple of steps in from double play depth. Same spot. He's got the spot. It's now 0-2.
Now an 0-2 count here. You could definitely pitch for the strikeout. You could back foot him with a slider. You can try and go above the hands on the inside corner with a fastball. They're going to stay in.
And it's foul. Work for our ball dude down the left field line. Who was that? Keith Tandowski?
Keith Tandowski. And Barry Silver on the first base side. There's Barry. It's a Wilson guy.
Barry looked like he took his camping bag with him down there.
Okay.
He's got a cooler.
Going to get hungry in about the fourth.
On the ground and past Crawford for a base hit. So the Padres take a 1-0 lead. Well, Holland got the ground ball. So now we'll see what Mitchell's going to do. You would assume that he's going to be laying down a bunt.
He's a pretty good hitter, though.
This is a good bunt and a nice play, and even Mitchell shows that he runs pretty well. 2 down. So nice bunt, and here's Galvis.
And he did it on the first pitch. See the consistency with the RBI total the last 3 years. I mean, he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year, and he's going to be a guy that a lot of teams are going to ask about. Freddie Galvis, a good player. Plus, consistent with the RBI total. You just assume he's going to bring that Gold Glove caliber defense wherever he goes.
Yeah, of course, he's a very, very, very fine shortstop.
Oh yeah, time to eat.
Off the end of the bat as it clips the end of the bat and it chips it. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Corked. No.
If it's corked, you're in trouble.
Didn't look corked.
He's going to be picking up pieces of wood for a while.
I don't think you have to cork bats anymore with the kind of bats that they have. They are extremely hard.
Well, the whole point in corking a bat was to get great wood and then take some of the weight out of it. But now with this maple wood, you can get it 33 ounces, 32 ounces. Guys don't need to do it anymore.
I mean, there were places around the league where each team had a carpenter.
One of the best ones of all was here in San Francisco. Buck. I can't give you Buck's last name. I don't want to get him arrested.
I think Buck retired in '85, didn't he?
No.
Wasn't that the year we scored no runs on the season?
Well, that's when he really started to get a following.
2-2. And that'll end the inning as Galvis chases a pitch in the dirt. So the damage is 1 run. And Crawford's going to lead things off.
Toyota, designed for the grind that comes through every time. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a 1-0 lead for the Padres. We got little ones all over the place on this cool night. As long as mom and dad or grandpa and grandma brought sweatshirts and blankets and hoods and everything else, everything's good, and just make sure the concessions are working, you're good to go for a while.
Yeah. We got action.
There's a called strike. See, Crawford hit his 14th home run in that series against the Cardinals.
Well, we have to ask you, how far would you go for a Togo? Brought to you by Togo's Pretzel Rami. Yesterday in St. Louis, Brandon Crawford hit a home run off Miles Michaelis. Exit 101, hit it 412 feet. And that was the offense.
Bounces this one to Galvis, and Galvis to Hosmer, who digs it out. Here's Hundley. Blankets and hats and hoods. Perfect. If you're from the Bay Area, you're rarely going to swing and a miss at what you're going to wear to the ballpark.
Oh, yeah. You've got to come ready. You got to come with layers. You never know. It's Northern California.
Hundley takes outside for a ball. And you just need to give this little guy some room. That's all he's asking for.
Just give me about a row and I'll be fine, Dad.
Why do you think he's stepping on popcorn and bags of peanut shells and, well,
she's on the same program.
Dad's happy. He's got his beer. Hundley chases a high fastball.
He's got a little cadence going there. Marching to a different drummer.
Hey. We've all been there as parents. You just don't know what's going on in their little brain, but it's all working.
It's important.
And then you'll ask him, you say, well, what's going on? And it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
You kind of wake him up, huh? Hip, hip, hip. Uh-oh, he's got to shorten up the route a little bit.
Just leave him alone if your parents are.
Well, if that wall wasn't there, he'd walk all the way around the ballpark.
Absolutely. 2-2 to Hundley with one out. Three and two.
I want to get that. I want to get that.
Wrap those brats in bacon.
To me, that's what makes them healthy.
Hanging on is Mejia, so that's a strikeout. Well, the Giants take on the Dodgers this weekend on Friday. Giants will be awarding the 2018 Willie Mack Award, bestowed upon the most inspirational player on the team. Come out early. See Willie present the award in person on the field ceremony. Visit sfgiants.com for tickets. Here's Shaw with two outs. Shaw takes that pitch a little bit down low. He's got a home run. He's got 7 runs batted in. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. He was flipping them in the water today. Batting practice.
Yeah, not over swinging. That's a pitcher strike.
Two balls and one strike.
Yeah, that's low. But we did tell you that Quinn Wolcott will give you some low strikes, and that's an example of it.
Tapped. Myers cuts it off and throws him out, and that'll end the inning. After 2, 0-0.
By Biofreeze, cool the pain. May 2nd, gets the Padres. Derek Holland on the hill, goes 5 strong, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. It was his first win of the season, and that's our Biofreeze moment.
Here's Myers. Myers walked in the first. And he pulls it foul. Myers takes way outside with Renfroe and then Reyes. 3 guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. And this is going to be foul as Myers was way out front.
It's 2 off-speed pitches in a row, and again they had him out front. Hey, she won the foul ball lottery. Atta babe.
Two and 2. She's dressed right.
Oh yeah, this is not her first ball game, nor his.
And the 2-2.
Just a bit outside. All right, if you don't have your glove, you got to bring your blanket, right?
I mean, it is a little dangerous for other people around you.
It works.
And that's a fair ball down the left field line. So Myers is going to open up the 3rd inning with a double. Ball stayed up a little bit.
Bit of some hang on the location. This goes out and hooks it, and then bounces into the stands, so nobody is going to be ejected from their seat on that one. That's a good thing.
Renfroe gets a pitch up and in, and he fouls it straight back. It's no balls and 1 strike.
8 home runs in the month of September. And in the National League, he is tied with Michael Conforto for the most. And Renfroe, I mean, quite honestly, he's swinging for it every time he swings.
And that last pitch was a ball that I'm thinking he's thinking that he should have done something, but wasn't in, it wasn't away. Well, Holland's going at Renfroe like they think he's a breaking ball hitter.
Hey, she's got her bow on. She's got a French fry that could last her a couple innings.
0-2. And another fastball. 1-2.
That is a happy family.
Longoria has it, and he will throw on the run.
So
One
as
out.
good as a strikeout, non-productive. You know, and the Padres don't expect Renfroe to try and shorten up a stroke and lay a ground ball on the right side of the infield to try to advance a runner. I mean, when you have power like him, you can hit a fly ball to the warning track and you can still advance a runner from second to third.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that's upset with that at bat.
Except for Hunter Renfroe.
Here's Reyes, who rolled out to Panic. Base hit right field. Pence gets to it. They're going to wave in. Myers, here's the throw home, and it's late. And it's 2-0 on the Reyes base hit.
Had a chance to watch Reyes in 3 games down in San Diego. We were impressed with him. He's a big man. 23 years old, 6'5", 275, and he's got the ability to hit the ball the opposite way. This is exactly what he does here. They try and jam him, and he inside outs the ball to right field. And look at the elbows bend through the swing, and this is what excites the Padres about this young player. He's a guy that can hit the ball in the ballpark from foul line to foul line, but he can also finesse an at bat to score a runner from second.
Lifted out to Shaw, and Hosmer's retired. 2 outs. Change of scenery. And a high strike to Mejia, who doubled and scored in the second.
Yeah, if they're crying, 4 things: sick, hungry, wet, change of scenery.
I told my wife she can use that on me too.
Yeah.
Why are you grumpy, honey? All right, let me give you the list.
I've got 4 categories.
Foul straight back and below us, and then down below. On the ground, and Longoria has one that looked like it had "Eat Me Up" written all over it. And that's going to end the inning. Special pregame VIP question and answer panel in Triples Alley featuring Lawrence Fishburne from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Lou Ferrigno of the original Hulk. For tickets to this event, visit sfgiants.com/special events, and part of that package you also get a lithograph signed by Brian Wilson, and not the Beach Boys Brian Wilson, which I don't think it is. We have our own Brian Wilson around here. Here's Garcia. Garcia hitting .341 and swing. Gonna miss. Nothing in 2. There's a really important game going on in St. Louis. It's the Brewers and the Cardinals, and it's a 4-4 game, and they're trying to play through a thunderstorm, and right now they've got the grounds crew out. They're trying to solve mound issues, and now they're pulling the tarp. 1-2 pitch, swinging a line drive to right field, a base hit. Mike talked about Reyes in right field, how well he's gone to right. And we've learned something about Garcia, his ability to go to right.
Well, he first showed it to us in San Diego, where he took a sinker from a right-hander, knocked it over the wall in right field. Now, as a right-handed hitter, you do that at Petco Park. I mean, you've got approach, you've got power. Here, it's a little bit of a hanging slider that just sort of laid out there, but it was on the outside corner. And to Garcia's credit, I mean, he stays inside it, and he just throws that thing out to right field with authority. Solid at bat. That's a balanced hitter right now.
Here's Gorkis Hernandez hitting at .237. And he takes a strike, and it's no balls in 1 strike. We're in the Giants' half of the 3rd inning. And that pitch runs inside to even the count. Dutch Holland. He's on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, double play ball. Galvis, Pirela, Hosmer. Got him. So 6-4-3, and here's Holland.
A lot of balls been put on the ground tonight by Brian Mitchell, the right-hander for the Padres. It's never been a matter of stuff with Mitchell. I mean, he's got a good arm. I mean, you'll see mid-90s consistency with 2 types of movement, 3 specialty pitches. It's just command.
Yeah. And he's had it tonight. By the way, you know, he hit a home run for the Yankees tonight was Andrew McCutchen. We said he'd get his numbers. Number 20. Swinging a foul at home plate.
Well, he's an easy guy to root for, that's for sure. We sure enjoyed our time with him.
Holland takes high, 1-2, 2 outs.
That just sort of squirted out of Mitchell's hand. That was supposed to be a curveball. Boy, did he get underneath that thing.
And Holland out swinging to end the inning. 3 strikeouts on the night for Mitchell. After 3, it's 2-0 Padres. Giants baseball on NBC Sports Bay Area, home of the Authentic Fan. We saw some of our Authentic fans in San Diego. We saw them in St. Louis, and of course, we got a boatload of them here tonight on a cool night. Young and old, and happy, and people with no cattle. It's perfect.
Well,
everything's cool with that except the sunglasses.
that is a great hat. I'm jealous. I want that hat.
Here's Pirela, who picked up an infield hit in the second. Two balls, no strikes, 4th inning. Chris Stratton tomorrow night against Robbie Erlin. And this one's headed into the gap, and nobody's going to get there, and it's gone. Mike said the ball was jumping tonight, and it is. It's 3-0.
Rare that you see that much carry to the outfield. But it also gives you an idea how strong this guy is. Yeah, good pitch to hit. I mean, right out there where he can get extended through it. But this ball never really got high. That's just a low line drive. It just sails right out of here, backspin style. I never dropped it. Never spilled a drop in a beer.
Here's Margot. And Margot takes a good rip and he fouls it straight back. And a pop-up should be playable for Garcia. And it is playable.
With a little extra flavor on it.
Of course.
Yeah, fly balls and pop-ups tonight are not fun. I mean, not that you ever get used to the winds in Northern California, but I mean, to a degree they can be predictable. But tonight they're not. It is not the normal breeze.
Here's the pitcher, Brian Mitchell. And it's tapped foul. Mitchell with a sacrifice bunt. Here he swings and misses 1 and 2. And he got him swinging on a breaking ball. Second strikeout, 2 down.
Hey, our favorite dog. All right, we're going to skate a little board. Here we go. He gets it going, hops off, and here we go. And that is canine magic.
I forgot to tell you, in St. Louis, I was bored on Friday.
Yeah?
So I rented my first scooter.
You did?
I did.
How'd you do?
Well, within 20 seconds, I almost fell off. I can't tell you the last time I rode a scooter. I don't even know if I've ever ridden a scooter that was motorized or electrically charged.
Well, I think that's something you need to wait till you're 67 years old to do.
I felt like you on rollerblades the first time.
That did not end well. But we got through it.
Yeah. You should never take one of those scooters to the casino.
That's what you did?
I did. It's only like 8 blocks. 3 balls in 1 strike.
Well, did you take it back?
I did. I parked it and it was there when I left and everything was fine. I didn't lose my shirt or shoes. There's a walk to Galvez.
I'm going to have to start putting a beeper on you.
But, you know, I found it funny that so here they are in St. Louis. Scooters are all over the place and people are riding them all over the place. I don't know the law. Can you go on sidewalks? Turns out you can. You have to be on the street. Do you need a helmet? Not yet.
But not a bad idea.
But probably not a bad idea. And then I'm scooting around and I'm thinking, wait a minute. 20 years ago, we weren't allowed to rollerblade in St. Louis.
It's true.
It was illegal and we didn't know it at the time, but here I am later on in life with a scooter.
Well, did you have a smile on your face when you're
I did not at
cruising?
all. Nope. Because I was too busy looking down to see what pothole I was going to hit and who was going to Instagram it when they saw me laying on the ground. Probably John. 1-0 to Myers with 2 outs. Myers on the ground and Longoria Gold Glover. And the one-hop throw to Panic. And Panic cannot dig it out. Unfortunately, it's going to be an E5 and what was going to be a really nice play.
Well, and this snaps 39 consecutive games without an air streak. High one hopper and it just handcuffs Panic.
Here's Renfro. Renfro is 0 for 2. 2 ground balls to Longoria. No balls and 1 strike.
One thing about Holland, you mentioned it in his last at bat against Renfro, he is heating up Renfro. He's coming at him with fastballs. He's trying to crowd him, but not all of them have been on that inside corner.
He did get in that time. And Gorkis Hernandez will make the play to end the inning. So the damage is the home run by Pirela. And for the Giants, it'll be the top of the order coming up.
We are always happy to chat with former Giant, forever Giant Bill Lasky, and we're talking about your amazing fantasy camp happening again, 14th year. Let us know when it's happening and what is it about?
Well, it starts January 20th to 27th in Scottsdale, Arizona. Beautiful Scottsdale. We stay at the Marriott Suites. It's an enjoyment of a week of baseball. I bring 18 big league players down, alumni guys, and we play baseball all day, every day.
Okay, so if somebody's watching this and they say, gosh, I would really love to do that, but I'm not very good at playing baseball, what's your answer?
Well, we go for all skills, and we have coaches to help you as well as players to help you, and it's a team thing. Everybody picks each other up, and we have fun. We have great conversation. We go out to dinners, and the conversation between the coaches and the stories just exemplify how many players and people we get.
And the ladies are all welcome and invited, correct?
We want ladies. We had 9 ladies last year, won a couple awards, good players, and we want to have fun with the females, and we invite the females too.
He wants to have fun with females. We won't get.
Yeah, we like that one.
I love that one. Dwayne's going to play with that one.
Of course, they both will.
It's a very high return rate for your camp. What do you think the key is?
I just think it's the support of all the campers and players, and we have a great friendship, and they see these people all year through. They go to different games with them from New York to California to Atlanta, and they stay in touch with each other throughout the year, and they're Giants fans, and that's what we want.
All right, well, clearly I've been hanging out with Kirk and Kuip way too long. I went right there, but you can get ticket information at sfgiants.com/fantasy camp and come hang out with Bill and his crew.
And all the females. Come on out. Join in. We got a couple dozen left.
They're going to have fun. Dwayne?
All right. Yeah, it
I
is.
don't even want it.
You and I went many, many years, and I know the return rate is great, but the comments afterward, everybody has a blast.
And you will meet friends that you'll have the rest of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is going to squirt off the glove of Mejia.
It's going to be a pass ball.
Should be.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you're going to be on a team, you're randomly picked. There's a draft, and you're going to meet people from all over the country, and you have a lot in common. And you're going to laugh hard every day.
Every day, and I really think Lasky's the perfect guy, because when he was a player, his fantasy was to be able to get a date. Just a date. 1-0 to Longoria. So he's running fantasy camp. Well, it's perfect.
We guarantee it will meet your fantasy.
On the ground up the middle. Galvis has it kick off his glove. And Longoria's aboard. That should be a hit.
Base hit indeed, and hit that ball hard.
If he catches it, it's probably a double play.
A little two-seamer, which has really been a good pitch tonight for Mitchell. Another ball on the ground, just under the glove, as Galvis slides into it. But I mean, this ball was roasted.
Here's Crawford. Crawford takes high and wide. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Seen that many change-ups from Mitchell. Mentioned about all the balls of the Giants have been hit on the ground. That has been the strength of Mitchell tonight. Movement, sinkers, a lot of two-seam fastballs.
Foul back. I said it'd probably been a double play ball. Panic was on second, so that would be impossible.
And he really couldn't do much as far as advancing, even once that ball got past Galvis. So a base hit, but rarely you see a base hit and that runner at second can't advance.
So Crawford looked like he had a good swing at.
Well, he set that fastball up nicely. I mean, he had 2 off-speed pitches on the outside corner. Then he brings 94 with two-seam movement, trying to front door that sinker. And that philosophy, that's a pretty effective pitch. Crawford, right on it. In fact, I think he wants to see it again.
Crawford goes the other way, and he lifts it out to Renfroe. Renfroe's going to make the catch. 2 outs. And now Hundley's got a shot. Hundley struck out. Here he takes low. Mitchell has thrown 46 pitches. And the Giants trying to get on the board, and here's their opportunity. The first time they've had a runner in scoring position, the first inning. Pull on the ground, foul, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, I think Hundley's thinking a little more than that. I think he's thinking, I could tie this ball game up. And it's another home run. That would give him 10 on the year. So you know that's definitely on his mind as he's in the last week of the season.
Shaw on deck. And he takes low. 2 balls and 1 strike. You know, we've talked a lot about the Giants' road record, and they've lost 50 games on the road. But they've won 41 games at home. It's not great, but it's good. And they're 37-33 against the West. Hundley takes outside. It's 3-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that too, because that's something that really dogged them last year. They did not play well within their division. So they kind of righted that ship this year.
Everybody is over 500 in this division against the West, except for the Padres. 3-1 pitch. And now Shaw's got a shot. And the bases are loaded.
Well, that's what you want. You want power up in this type of scenario. So Darren Balsley, the pitching coach for the Padres, is going to come out, give Mitchell a little bit of a breather. 50 pitches on the nose through 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
StubHub has the best selection of 100% MLB verified tickets. You can download the StubHub app today. StubHub is the official partner of the San Francisco Giants. So Balsley departs. And now here's Shaw. And if you're Chris Shaw, you just sit on the first pitch if it's a good pitch. A little low, 1 ball and no strikes.
You know, you don't see it often. I mean, it really is up to the pitcher. He can go from the stretch, he can go from the windup, and Mitchell here going from the windup, which is, you know, it's something you see a whole lot of anymore. Well, that's a 1-0 fastball, middle in, right at the knees. I mean, those are the ones right there that'll make a manager's eyeballs roll around a little bit.
Plus, remember, you're trying to avoid swinging at the high fastball. In the park to Renfroe, and that'll end the inning. 5th inning coming up, 3-0 Padres. I rest my case.
Banquet on this date 25 years ago at Candlestick Park. Will Clark hit a walk-off home run off Gene Harris of the Padres with 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th, and the Giants won that ball game 4-3. And if you talk to Will Clark about that at-bat, he'll tell you about every pitch, not only in that at-bat, but in that game. That's right. That's why we call him Will the Thrill. That's our timeless moment, brought to you by Coors Banquet.
And they had to win every one of those games.
And they did.
Here's Reyes, who knocked in a run. And a big swing and a miss. Game that the Rockies, they got to win every one they can. As you see this cute little one, Rockies are beating the Phillies in Denver 9-1. And another base hit to right field. Well, optimism is running high for the Sharks with a group of returning All-Stars and newly acquired Erik Karlsson. Sharks hockey returns Friday, October 5th at NBC Sports, California. Here's Hosmer. Hosmer is 0 for 2. He's hit 2 balls to the left side. And he swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike.
I mean, prior to Derek Holland's last start in San Diego, lifetime numbers against Hosmer. Hosmer had some ownage on him.
And they get one there, and Holland just couldn't get there in time. I don't think it would have mattered anyway, but a nice play. Get that lead runner. Nice play for a catcher playing first.
Well, it really was. Go to your right, off balance, quick throw. I mean, that's a strike right to Crawford. Crawford, really no time to use his feet. Kind of a flat ground throw. Just rock back and send it on its way. Just too much speed from Hosmer.
Here's Mejia. 1 for 2. Skied out into center field. 2 down. And Pirela's going to hit. So raining in St. Louis. The Giants got out of there just in time. They had 4 really nice 3 days. They had partial off day, but 4 nice days in St. Louis. Now it looks like they're playing again. It's afraid to swing tonight.
Well, he's feeling it. I mean, he had a big time slump going prior to tonight's ball game, and now he's had a couple of hits. Opposite field single, and then a very impressive home run out the left center back in the 4th inning.
Little bloop, and it's going to work. So Hosmer will move to 3rd.
So Pirela came into the game tonight hitting 247, now hitting 252. I mean, it's the time of year you start looking at things like that.
Yes, you do.
I mean, how much better is it to actually hit 252 than 247?
250 sounds better.
It does. It sounds better.
up and in. The Padres need somebody in the on-deck circle. This guy's doing fine.
Yep, he and his pal out cruising in the moonlight.
Padres need an on-deck hitter. Oh, here he comes.
That's a league rule, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Major League Baseball rule, I should say.
It's not our rule.
It's in the rule book. If you ever want some entertaining reading, get the Major League rule book.
It's awesome bathroom reading.
Oh yeah, it is. And read it. Read it like 6 times. Then take a test and challenge your knowledge of the rules. See how you do.
That's what I'm going to do Monday. Hit to left. And Shaw's there. And that'll end the inning. Garcia's going to lead things off. Line for some of 2019's biggest games, including matchup against the Yankees on opening day. Book now and receive a 10% discount on your group ticket purchase. sfgiants.com/2019. Bullpen activity as Ty Block starts to jog down. It'll be Garcia, Hernandez, and then we'll see. And a strike to Garcia, who lined a ball into right field for a base hit.
Pitching is a guy, you look at his stride will tell you what he's looking for. Watch the first pitch of this at bat. Now this is a breaking ball. You tell me what that front foot's time for. It's time for the fastball. So he's telling you that he looks fastball on the first pitch. That's something you just want to lock away as a pitcher.
Got him on a high fastball.
Time now for our player resume. It's brought to you by Indeed. And Gorkis Hernandez, he worked at a car wash when he was growing up, named after early 20th century Russian writer and Marxist activist Maxim Gorky. And the literal Russian translation of Gorky is bitter. which is what he is the complete opposite of. He is a happy man and a good man. We like Gorkys Hernandez.
He's a good dude. And he takes a high strike, and it's 0-1. Bounced into a 6-4-3 double play in the third inning. Alan Hansen is on deck. So it looks like Ty Block's going to be into the ball game. Take a lap. Or is that outside?
I think it's outside the port walk.
Take a lap on the port walk outside.
Gosh, plenty of things to see. No, you're right. It's in the ballpark.
That's first date right there.
Yep.
On the ground, base hit. Down the right field line. Reyes gets to it quickly. And Gorkys Hernandez has a 1-out single. And here's Hansen.
Well, I mean, I guess a Hawaiian lei is a little layer of warmth around your neck. What do you think?
No, it's not. It's actually very cold because it's a flower.
What's a?
Do you get warm flowers where you're at?
Well, no. But I mean, on a cold night, maybe it's like a boa. Get you warm a little bit.
Hansen on the first pitch. Skies one to right field. 2 outs. Well, that section's clearly got a theme going, and here's Hunter Pence.
Yeah, they got a party going, no doubt.
Pence tonight is rolled back to the pitcher twice. And Mitchell comes inside for a strike.
Yeah, generous strike. For a guy that's got more walks than strikeouts, I mean, Mitchell tonight has looked the complete opposite in total command of his stuff.
Yes, he has.
He's had 1 walk. He has struck out 4, all swing and miss strike threes.
Could be a relative.
I think that's crazy, Roach.
Could have lost a bet.
It's a new look.
Big chopper. How about this? Hernandez is going to go to third. He better hurry. And he made it. Really nice play by Pirela to make that close.
Potters are going to look at it. Just slap. Now watch Pirela slide into it. And the throw. Let's slow it down. Safe.
Yeah, I mean, Myers could have been a little quicker.
Well, that's a dangerous move too. I mean, if Gorkys Hernandez is throwing out right there, that is a buzzkill. That would have been the 3rd out of 3rd, and you don't want to do the 1st or the 3rd out of 3rd ever.
Pennick with a line drive single into center field in the 4th inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Joe Panik, trying to get the Giants on the board, eat into this lead. And he takes down low. 2-0. Center field, drifting back, Margot, and he reaches up, and he makes the catch to end the inning. It remains 3-0.
With 19 stores to serve you in Northern California.
Three 0 Padres. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and auto service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair expert.
Ty Blach, 46th game that he has been in. 6 and 7. Remember, he started out in the rotation. Found a home in the pen. He's done a nice job for Bruce Bochy. And what we love about Ty Blach is when he comes into a ball game, he is going to control the rhythm. He likes to work a quick pace. He'll come at you with 4 different pitches.
Got him. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, tomorrow marks our final Say Hey Tuesday, where we bring the Giants pre and post game live shows out here to Willie Mays Plaza. And fans, well, you're not going to want to miss it because you're going to get the final cheer card. And who better to end it on than Buster Posey, this collector's edition cheer card. It was designed by Bay Area artist Genevieve Santos. Also, gentlemen, the first 500 fans are going to receive an authentic Giants fan 2-flap hat. That's pretty cool. Giveaways begin at 5. Visit NBCSportsBayArea.com/SHT for more information. Dwayne?
All righty. Galvis for the line drive base hit.
Galvis hit that breaking ball like he knew it was coming. I mean, he really waited well for it, got it, and then had an idea going to right field. You can't execute better than that.
And that's the 9th hit for the Padres, and we're just in the 6th inning. Doesn't care.
Yeah, no, my lips are blue because I'm eating cotton candy.
It looks like if her lips are blue, then mom's fingers are blue too.
Oh, no doubt. Yep, that's my mom.
They're soon to be yellow.
It's got to work.
And then pink.
Work its way through the rainbow through that bag.
Myers takes a strike. It's 0-2. It's blocked by Hundley. 1-2. Brewers have taken the lead in St. Louis. It's 5-4 against Bud Norris.
Cal Poly boy.
And that's going to be a base hit. So Myers pokes it into center field. That's 10 hits for the Padres.
That's nice at bat. I mean, that was not a hanger. And remember, he's at a 2-strike count. He loves to hit in this ballpark.
So here's Renfroe. Renfroe, he's going to jam shot one into center field for a hit. Galvis is going to score. Hernandez throws to third, and it's not in time. So it's 4-0 on the base hit. That's 3 straight singles in a row. And not all of them have been hit hard, but you put the ball in play, you get good results.
Sees an opening. Take a look at the tag, put him on Longoria just a bit late. Really, Marquis Hernandez was trying to get rid of the ball quickly. He didn't put everything he has in his arm on that throw. So Will Myers, who runs well, taking advantage. And the Padres with another first and third situation.
And a called strike to Reyes. Reyes is 2 for 3. It's 4-0. And back-to-back strikes. Hosmer's on deck.
Reyes did not like that call, and he was woofing a little bit, but he did not make eye contact with the umpire, so he lives to see another pitch. Remember, he's a rookie.
On the ground. And they're going to get the out at first, and coming in to score is Myers. If that ball is hit a little lower where Block can catch it, the Padres are not going to score a run. Put the ball in play, see what happens. Hosmer is 0 for 3. And he takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. Okay, stay warm on this chilly night. First pitch was 58 degrees, so you know it's not warmer than that right now.
No, it's a good night for a blanket. And a jacket.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
There's a strike.
Fire. Dog curled up at your side.
Two balls and a strike. And a high fly ball, more of a pop-up to Crawford, and that'll finally end the inning. So 3 straight singles, 2-run score, and that makes it 5-0 Padres.
Brian Mitchell, the right-handed pitcher for the Padres, is our guy tonight. Through 5 innings, he has allowed 5 hits, 1 walk, struck out 4. You see him getting Nick Hundley, and then Derek Hall, and then Aramis Garcia. Why is it a big deal? Well, I mean, the Giants had absolutely torched Brian Mitchell throughout his career. Tonight, however, he has been masterful, and that is our Built for Baseball, brought to you by T-Mobile.
Longoria takes a called strike. Longoria is 1 for 2. Jankowski is now in right field, so Reyes is out of the game. Reyes did his damage, couple of hits, couple of RBIs. This pop-up is playable. It'll be Hosmer who puts it away, 1 out. And that'll bring to the plate Crawford.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Franmil Reyes, when he was running out to first base, if he hurt himself. I mean, it's rare that he would be taken out of a ball game for defensive purposes. He's a pretty good defensive player. And it is the 6th inning. But he doesn't look like he's in pain.
No. Looks like he's pretty happy he's out of the game.
It's amazing how a big man could get down the baseline. I mean,
first man of the spread afterward. Crawford chases a high fastball, 0-2.
Let's take a look at 6'6", 275 pounds moving down the line. I'd like to see what he would run the 40 in.
In tight to Crawford to make it 1-2.
If he was raised in the United States, he would not be playing baseball.
Yeah, that's a fact. Crawford out swinging. 5 strikeouts for Mitchell.
All of them have been swinging miss strike 3s.
Here's Hundley.
I mean, if you're a pitcher and you're racking up a high strikeout count, that's how you want to end your strikeout. with a swing and miss strike 3. You don't want to have a 12 strikeout night and have 9 of those strikeouts called strike 3s, because everybody thinks, well, you got a great strike zone that night. But if you're striking out 12 and 11 more swing and miss strike 3s, you are a manly man on a ship of men.
Bruce Jenkins
never gets old.
Hundley on the ground to Ron Wotus, who spears it, and it's no balls and 1 strike.
Ron Wotus, an old infielder. Yeah. Shows you he's still got some good hands. All right, watch him, Bodie. It is a cool night. It is a bare-hander. Right in the sweet spot. That a bit.
0-2. Ooh, Hundley got a pitch he liked as he fouled it straight back.
Talk about swing and miss strike 3s. Tim Lincecum was the guy. I mean, he could have a night where he'd strike out 9 and all 9 would be swing and miss strike 3s. He would always have more swing and miss strike 3s than called strike 3s.
On the ground, right at Hosmer. And it'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Mitchell. We are headed to the 7th. It's 5-0 Padres. Well, Mitchell, who's got a 6.16 earned run average coming into this game, is not pitching like it. See, the Giants are 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Holland left after 5 innings. Pirella's 3 for 3. And Ty Block will go out to pitch the 7th inning. So, guys, not starstruck at all.
No, he's happy to be where he's at. Got a good seat. Got the seatbelt on.
He will blink tonight. Here's Mejia. Strike call to Mejia.
Mejia, a year ago in the minor leagues, had a 50-game hitting streak.
On the ground, foul.
And he was the big name coming over to the Padres when they made a deal with the Indians. Trade deadline this year. Brad Hand, the closer for the Padres, joined the Indians.
And a little dribbler. That block is going to tag Mejia. Well, that's out number 1. And the hitter is going to be Pirela, who's 3 for 3.
You get a 50-game hitting streak. I don't care what level of professional baseball.
Yeah, that's pretty good. First pitch is down low.
Oh yeah, bring your Tonka trucks.
His home run was a line drive that initially I thought was going to be in the gap. Well, it was in the gap. It just ended up over the fence.
Yeah, that was a laser. You've got a week left in the season, and you have a night where you put 5 points in your batting average. You're doing something.
Out of play.
That's an old glove.
And a full count. Yeah, they got a smile.
There's the $1 million smile. That a bit. She's got her mama's eyes.
And Pirela swings at ball 4 and strikes out. Second strikeout for Block. And here's Margot. Margot with a swing and a miss on the first pitch. This is the 7th inning. 5 runs on 11 hits for the Padres as Margot takes in tight.
Hello, how's your day? Hello.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's Monday night. You get a night off from homework, come out to the ball yard, fires everybody up. I'm in.
Cued foul, 2-2.
So we're officially out of summer. We're into fall. How about that? Just sort of happened.
Well, it feels like fall here all year. What are you talking about?
Winter.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of what we're talking about. Payoff pitch to Margot. And he bounces one up the middle, but Crawford is there. As you would expect, he throws him out. And another great play from Brandon Crawford to take a hit away from Margot. And we will now head to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Shaw, Garcia, Hernandez. There's to take a look at the play. As always, very nicely done.
Woohoo!
Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store.
Here at AT&T Park, it's a 5-0 lead for the Padres. And for the Giants against Brian Mitchell, it'll be Shaw, Garcia, and Hernandez. The Giants trying to get their fans into this game. They've been waiting patiently. Had an opportunity in the 4th. And another opportunity in the 5th. And Shaw is going to bounce out on the first pitch, 1 down. So before the fans can sit down, there's 1 out.
Happens just that quick.
And here's Garcia.
1 pitch out to start an inning. What a concept that is. Next pitch will be number 80 for Mitchell, who really has not had a lot of stress throws in this game tonight.
On the ground towards the hole. Myers cuts it off. What about a 1-pitch second out?
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs. And that kind of forces the hand for Gorkis Hernandez. He's got to take a strike at least. Forget about a pitch, take a strike. Take a look at the pitch count by inning by Mitchell. It really has gone over 15 just 1 time. That was in the 4th inning.
Gorkis, as Mike said, really has to take a pitch, and he takes a strike. And he drives 1 foul. Hits it well down that right field line. Heads up down there.
Oh, he held it long enough.
Laughing. I brought this glove just for fun.
Oh, and it went with his outfit. Yeah, lots of attitude. Good attitude. That'd have been.
It looked like that glove was more for autographs than actually using it.
All right, let's take a look. He had it played perfectly.
I'm telling you, for autographs.
Autographs and dates.
Big chopper. Galvis has it. And that'll end the inning. 3 ground balls, and we'll head to the 8th. It's 5-0 Padres.
Tomorrow night's game 2 of this 3-game series between the Giants and the Padres is going to be Robbie Erlin on the hill, taking on Chris Stratton. Stratton making his 4th start against the Padres. That's our Wells Fargo. A look ahead.
He's pitching well. Here's Mitchell. How about Mitchell? His 4th at bat. Think he's happy about that?
I think you should want to be 0 for 5 every time you make a start at the big league level. Because 0 for 5 means you're going to be in the game a long time and they're going to score a lot of runs for you.
Agree. Couldn't agree anymore. Perfect logic.
But if you couldn't be 0 for 5,
you're an analytics guy.
Yeah, that's me.
You figured it out.
I think the last thing he wants to do is get on base right now.
So here's a swing and a miss. Oh, foul.
Fights it off. Hard to analyze that swing, though. Just emergency swing, stay alive. That did not feel good. He's definitely in the swing mode, though, which is a good thing.
Swing and a miss. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen, it is time for our Ask Amy G segment. Tonight's authentic fan question coming from Michael Sesher. Here is what Michael would like to know. What does Gorky's Hernandez write in the dirt before entering the batter's box? All right, Michael, I found out for you. He actually writes the first letter of the names of his family members, which would be his wife, Ariadna, and that's an A, and then he writes an E. And those are for his 3 children, Eva, Evan, and Ethan. If you have a question for a Giants player, coach, tweet it to me at AmyGGiants. Hashtag it, please. Ask Amy G, and I'll get you an answer. We only have 5 left, so make them fun, guys.
Make them fun. Absolutely. If not, we'll start sending questions to Amy G.
I think she's doing good.
And we got some good ones.
I think she should do one of those things an inning.
Like, when was the last time Amy picked up the check when she went to lunch with him? How about that one? Forget about picking up the check. How about throwing a couple of bucks in the pot?
She's offered to.
Yeah. After she showed us an empty wallet. In the dirt, 2-2. High fly ball left field. And Shaw will put it away. 2 outs. Yep. Things are all right. Don't worry about it. Here's Myers, who's got 2 hits tonight. He's been on base 4 times. And he takes a called strike, a walk, a double, an error, and a single.
I mean, certain ballparks, guys just see it better, they feel better, and they get the breaks.
Yeah, he seems to like it here.
He likes it here.
Coming in is Hunter Pence. This should be the 3rd out, and it is. So the Giants trying to make something happen. They'll have a pinch hitter and then the top of the order.
An hour before and after every game. Greg Papa and Dante Whitner join Jeff Garcia on 49ers pre and post game live 1 hour before and after the Niners face the Chargers this week on NBC Sports Bay Area. Plus, the home of the authentic 49ers fan is NBC Sports Bay Area.
Here's Gregor Blanco against Brian Mitchell, who's now thrown 85 pitches. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Giants going to try to get some hits, the line moving, and see if they can get back into this game. There's a strike to Blanco. Mitchell's been good.
Well, he really has. And the one pitch that has been his money pitch tonight has been the 2-seam fastball. And the Giants, even when they square it up, it seems to get put on the ground. And those ground balls have been finding gloves. Took a little off. Little action. Jose Castillo, one of 3 left-handers in that Padre bullpen. Padres bullpen, they've got 13 guys in the bullpen, 3 lefties and 10 right-handers.
Blanco out swinging. MLB At Bat is your #1 Giants app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season, including home screen icons, MLB.TV game of the day. You get live radio broadcasts. You get stats. You get everything you could possibly want. Download MLB At Bat today.
Everything.
Hunter Strickland headed down to the bullpen as Pence takes a ball down low. Milwaukee ends up beating the Cardinals 6-4. That is going to create some closeness in the wild card race. And Hunter Pence has got a base hit as he pokes that one up the middle. And here's Joe Panik. I say that because the Rockies won. Now they're a half a game back of the Cardinals in that second wild card spot.
Now there you see, it's starting to get tight. 3-team race for those 2 spots in the wild card.
Panik got a play. Very high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know you have a good sinker when you're missing the knee-high target and you're throwing them up there around the belt and you're still getting ground balls, and that's kind of how it's gone for Mitchell tonight.
Panik hits a high fly ball to right. Jankowski makes the catch. 2 outs for Longoria. Longoria tonight is 1 for 3. 11 hits for the Padres, 6 hits for the Giants. Up and in. Pitch number 95 for Mitchell.
down the count 1-0. He's still curling that little backdoor sinker right around the knees, taking out the outside location. That's a perfect pitch at 94. Perfect pitch. And you just took away a 1-0 advantage for a hitter, and you did it with a fastball.
On the ground is short. And that'll end the inning. 8 strong innings for Mitchell. 9th inning's coming up. It's 5-0 Padres.
Series. It is Say Hey Tuesday. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock game, pregame live at 6 p.m. You'll see it right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. And you can watch the pregame show live from Willie Mays Plaza. The first 500 fans will get an authentic Giants fan 2-flap hat and a collector's edition Buster Posey cheer card. Giveaways start at 5 p.m.
Hunter Strickland. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. And Strickland to Renfroe in a called strike.
46th game for Hunter Strickland. Remember, he spent a good chunk of this season on the DL with a broken hand. .96-mile-an-hour fastball. The one thing, if you look at his numbers, that stands out is he's done much better against left-handers this year than he has against right-handers. And that's unusual.
Tap to Crawford. Crawford will make the play. And it's taken a little while, but he's definitely gotten his velocity back.
There you see the numbers. I mean, lefty's just hitting $158 against him. Right-hander's 293. And a lot of that has to do with the development of his changeup, his split finger pitch. It's been a real good pitch for him. More effective against lefties than against right-handers. Sets that split finger fastball on every pitch. Doesn't mean he'll throw it every pitch.
Jankowski hitting for the first time, and he takes a strike. Jankowski hitting at 257. The one thing he's always been able to do is run, and he skies this one into center field to Gorky Hernandez, who puts it away, 2 outs. You're going to let Mitchell go back out, Mike.
Well, the rare complete game, and we've seen a couple of them filmed against the Giants this month. And we're checking right now to see if he has a lifetime complete game. And I don't think he does.
Well, we could get the answer from our stats guy in San Diego. How do I do that?
All right, our stats guy here, BI, which stands for bogus information,
He's all over it.
says he does not have a career complete game.
Down low to Hosmer. There's BI. Does a great job. 2-0. Swing. Get him. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, he does a great job when he's awake.
Meaning?
Well, he was sleeping right there for a second. But hey, he is the best.
He is good. 2-2.
Good hard cut fastball at 94. I mean, you think about what we saw from Hunter Strickland when we first got to the big leagues. It's pretty much all fastballs, occasional kind of a slurby breaking ball. Well, I mean, he's got 5 types of movement now.
And Hosmer is going to come up with a base hit in his 5th at bat. So he'll sleep a little better tonight. So here's Mejia, who's going to hit left-handed for the first time tonight. And tight. 1 ball and no strikes. Holland, Block, and Strickland. Those are your 3 pitchers tonight. And that's pulled foul.
In an impressive way. As I think he just got knocked in the pond. Yep. He got what? Hey, you know, the pond never disappoints. Even when you put it in the pond foul, still impressive.
Out of play, 1-2.
And every time a ball gets hit in the water, I think about one guy. I think about Barry Bonds. And someday he will have a statue erected here. And when they do, they should put it out there in McCovey Cove.
Two and two. Strickland about to throw pitch number 16. And it's cued foul, so we'll do it again. Mitchell getting ready to go out. Strickland taking a little time. And that'll end the inning. For the Giants, Crawford, Hundley, Shaw coming up. It's 5-0 San Diego. For the Padres, as Brian Mitchell is going to go after his second win, and he's going to try to get a complete game shutout.
Padres one of 9 teams without a complete game. It is rally cap time.
So here's Brandon Crawford, who's 0 for 3. Takes a swing and a foul straight back.
Soft stuff away with Crawford. Change ups on that outside corner. Then he tries to zip him on the hands with 94 front door sink. Haven't been many breaking balls tonight from Mitchell. We mentioned the sinker's been a go-to. And the changeup has been very good, especially against lefties.
Crawford digs it out, and he's got a base hit down the right field line. And he's going to have more than just a single. He's at second base.
.198th career double. Take a look at the two-seamer, down and in. Goes down and digs it out, then puts him past Jack Clark on the San Francisco Giant doubles list all time. So Jose Castillo gets back up again, his second hump. No swing, says Nick Marley.
One ball and no strikes. Hundley 0 for 2 with a walk. And a bouncing ball foul.
Ooh, our ball dude. Careful. All right, look at Keith Pandowski. Yeah. Close. He's a Rawlings guy. He should have made that play.
Yeah, well, not really. I'm a Wilson guy.
Me too.
Never that fond of Rawlings guys. On the ground to third. 1 out. And that'll bring up Shaw. Shaw tonight has not struck out. He's bounced out twice and he's hit a fly ball to left field. So Mitchell throws and Shaw takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
Their RBI opportunity for Shaw.
With Garcia on deck. And he takes a strike.
He's taken those fastballs on that inside corner. That's 2 times now he's done it in 1-0 count. And that tells you one thing. He's looking middle away. I mean, I don't think he's looking for anything but a fastball, but he's not looking for fastballs in. You say, well, how does a guy take a 1-0 fastball like that when he's not looking on that side of the plate?
Two and one. .106 pitches.
Yeah, and the other thing too, most of his pitches tonight have been fastballs. And that's the pitch that takes the least out of your arm. But if he lets another guy get on base, he's out.
Well, with a 5-run lead, then this should be a strike.
It should be a straight challenge here. Hit it. I don't want to walk you. Put the pressure on the hitter fastball.
So Andy Green comes out. He may leave him in.
Good for him. I like to see this. Normally you see a manager come out, it's over. You don't even get a chance to argue. But if you're Andy Green, you've been sitting and watching this guy throwing ground ball after ground ball, and you've got to force an order here. A ground ball can get you 2 outs. And from the Giants' perspective, it's an opportunity. This guy's got 108 pitches on him. You got a guy with power at the plate. Garcia, you're going to look for a pitch up. That's how you hit a sinker ball, or you look for something up. And one swing of the bat here, the Giants could get back into this ball game.
So he starts him off with a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
And when you get to the 9th inning, the very first time as a starting pitcher, and you don't have a complete game, you want those 3 outs, and you completely come out of your rhythm, the one you've had all night long. Things start going faster. You have to learn how to pitch the 9th inning.
It may not have been a strike, and it's foul on a broken bat, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
It was the speed he was looking for, though. He was looking for a fastball. In the end, this thing just takes off and eats him up. Shouldn't have to go all the way into a dugout to get a bat.
You should not. I looked at the bat boy in St. Louis. He was the Giants bat boy. And sometimes he had 4 bats that were leaning up against the screen by the on-deck circle. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And a nice swing, make it 1 and 2. Gorkis Hernandez is on deck. Got him for his 7th strikeout.
7th strikeout, all swing and miss strike 3s on the strikeouts.
So 2 outs, and here's Gorkis Hernandez.
Kind of got out of the strike zone on a little cutter up above the letters. That's definitely opposite movement than what he's been seeing from Mitchell, and that can be effective at a 2-strike count.
Mitchell to the plate, and Hernandez with a swing. Ain't gonna miss. Andy Green trying to reward this young man by giving him an extra shot here in the 9th inning. And the pitch is high. Almost have to believe that this is his last hitter no matter what.
I would agree with you. I mean, he's on borrowed time right now, but he's 1 out away.
That one was knocked down by Mejia. Didn't look like Mejia had an idea what was coming. But right now, Mejia's catching a shutout as well.
And he's a rookie, and it means as much to a catcher, almost as much to a catcher as it does to the pitcher.
Out of play, 2-2. Still pretty good velocity, 95.
Yeah, 95-mile-an-hour 2-seam fastball movement. I mean, that's big time velocity for Singh, especially when you're throwing 116 pitches.
Mitchell gets the sign. And he takes it down low, so it's 3-2. So it's come to this. Crawford and Shaw will take off 3-2.
Ortiz Hernandez trying to keep the line moving.
And he walked him.
Easy take. Not close. And his night's done.
Well, Mitchell will be disappointed, but he pitched well. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. We'll be back. Mitchell walked 2 here in the 9th inning, and that got him out of the game.
So the closer for the Padres coming in now, Kirby Yates. 10 saves on the year. He's 5-3 with a 2.11 ERA. Look at the strikeouts: 84 and 59 and 2/3 innings. He gets just 14 walks. His whip under 1, which is spectacular. How's he do it? Mid-90s fastball. He's got a slider and a split. Go get him.
So Austin Slater's going to hit. Slater hitting at 255. And he takes a low, 1 ball and no strikes. You see Crawford and Shaw and Hernandez.
Giants are level. Bloop and a blast.
Didn't have to be. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Glenn Wolcott played umpire. Thought a little long before he pulled the trigger on that. You can see the displeasure on the face of Bruce Bochy. It's a gift.
1-1 and 2-0 is a bit different. 1-2. And that's the ball game. So Slater strikes out on a fastball, and the Padres do get the shutout, and they win game 1 of this 3-game series. And tonight it was little offense, and look, the Padres didn't really knock the ball all over the park, kind of death by small cuts, but they ended up winning the ball game.
Well, the difference really was Brian Mitchell. I mean, he was fantastic tonight. Put a lot of balls on the ground. Giants have not been very kind to him in his history against San Francisco, but tonight he was dominant and got to within 1 out of a complete game shutout. But Padres take game 1. And the Giants will probably will try and respond tomorrow with Chris Stratton.
Final score: Padres 5, Giants nothing. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Giants Postgame Live, presented by Toyota, starts right now.